right. Kwabe, I just want to thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to finally be able to jump on a call with you, and I'm definitely excited to talk footy, man.
Likewise. So can you please introduce yourself to the viewers?
Absolutely. So my name is Kwabe Boateng. I'm the co-founder of Box2Box Tech. We are a health, wellness, and sports tech company. So what we do is we are a marketplace that provides sports and health tech solutions to people who are looking to better their health and fitness in every area of their life. So one of the co-founders of that company, along with my co-founder, Merve.
Awesome. Awesome. I was really intrigued by the works that you guys are doing. I looked into it. So Kwabe, can you take us back in time and, tell us a little about, where soccer all began for you?
Yeah, definitely. So, wow, we're taking it way, way back.
To the
So,
beginning. Yeah.
I pretty much started, yeah, to the beginning. I pretty much started playing soccer when I was about, let's say, 3 or 4. I think my parents put me in soccer. I think pretty much like all parents, just like, hey, let's get this kid active. Let's make him do something while he's young. You got all this energy usually when you're young. So I pretty much started out, when I was about 3 or 4. Woodbridge Soccer Club was where my first club was. So so I started out at Woodbridge, kind of playing house league there. And then from there, I played house league from there, played rep for Woodbridge for a couple of years as well. And then from there, I went to Brampton. So my family had moved to Brampton. So, it's kind of like, okay, we're kind of, we can't be making the trip all the time to Woodbridge. So I played for Brampton for one indoor season. And then from there, soccer, the team split up. And so from there, it was like, okay, we need a team. And at that time, North Mississauga, there was their assistant coach there, Patrick Wilson, and he was pretty much like, even when I was on Woodbridge, when I went to Brampton, he'd always call my house, like, come to North Mississauga type thing. And so when my team in Brampton split up, it was kind of like, okay, this guy's been, hounding us for a while. Let's go there. And so ended up going to North Mississauga, and that was like, probably some of my best soccer years. Our team had a lot of great success, like #1 team in Canada for a while, winning tournaments in the States, everywhere. Played on the provincial team and the regional team, all that during that time. So yeah, that was great. And then pretty much from there, went to Brampton East, so played there for a little bit, and then after that, it was the school route. So I've been playing soccer, as I mentioned, for a very, very long time, and just it's been a part of my life ever since.
Nice. We do relate and connect back in Woodbridge, because I used to play for Woodbridge 2000s team, Woodbridge Strikers. So we had some good times over there.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. And then that coach that you're speaking of,
Woodbridge definitely had a lot of good teams.
Facts. And then the coach that you're speaking of, you guys obviously had a really good relationship. And then you just led into my second question that I had. So did you end up going to college or university? And how important do you think school is for students graduating high school?
Yeah, absolutely. So I ended up going to school in the States for 2 years. So that was a cool experience doing that. In terms of, if I would say how important school is. I would say, honestly, it just depends on the person. Because, for some people, there's no point in going to school, and you're there and you're kind of flunking out, and you're not doing yourself that justice in terms of being there, because you don't want to be there. You'd rather be playing soccer, whether it's in Europe or the States, USL. The USL's gaining some traction now. So for me personally, I tell people, like, hey, if you're gonna play soccer, if you only want to play soccer, then it's best that you go out, try that option. You can always come back to school in Canada if you want, because you could play in Canada when you're a bit older. But if you want that balance, then absolutely the States is always a great option. There's also great schools in Canada like York, Cape Breton, some of those schools as well. So I would say it's just everybody, to each his own. Everyone has to follow the path that is for them, that works best for them. So whatever works best for you, whatever your mindset is as a player, I think that's best that you take that route instead of, like I said, maybe your parents are pushing you to Europe, but you're like, hey, I kind of want to go to school and have that experience, right? Or maybe people are pushing you to go to school and you're like, hey, I just want to play soccer. For me, it's whatever you feel as a player is best for you. How you feel is gonna make you succeed and get you to your ultimate goal is the path that you should take.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. I like the points that you shared there, Kwabi. Um, so just to like tap in there real quickly, like, yeah, I definitely chose, for me personally, I definitely chose, holding off, well, actually not choosing the school route and fully focusing on my passion and purpose and intention,
Yeah,
and going full out with the my soccer dream. So I like the points that you shared there with the viewers.
love
And
that.
yeah, uh, and for yourself, did you end up going to college or university?
Yeah, so I was in university in the States, and so I was there for a bit. Um, so that was for me. I was one of those where like I wanted to just play soccer, so I was there. It was cool, but for me, like my mind was always on soccer. And so yeah, I was in university in the States for 2 years.
Nice. And what did you study?
I did business administration as well as community studies. So that's more like on the psychology side. So yeah, I did that. Love business. I guess that's kind of why it was easy for me to make that transition into box to box now. So yeah, I was taking business and then community studies as well in school.
Nice. And box to box. So for all the soccer players that are going to be watching this video, where can they find box to box?
Yes, sir. So you can find box to box if you simply go into your browser, search box2box.tech or box2boxtech.com. You'll go right directly to our website, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, box to box tech. That is all of our handles on all of those social platforms. And yeah, when you go to box tech, you'll find everything that you'll need in order to help you be the best player that you can be. So, we have recovery pumps, we have vest trackers if you need that, heart rate monitors, we have water bottles that track your intake, pretty much the whole nine in terms of everything that a elite athlete or even someone who's just enjoys working out, what they're looking for, everything that you need is on the box to box platform.
Yeah, yeah, I've been on the website personally myself too, and I was looking at some recovery systems that you guys have. So guys, definitely go check that out. But quick question, let's dive a little deeper into this. So like I seen that you have different products from different brands. So my first question would be, because I have a little experience in e-commerce and stuff like that, but how is that possible?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be my first question. How is that possible for you guys to be? Is it affiliate? Are you guys doing affiliates, or like what are you guys doing?
Yeah, so we are distributors and resellers for all of these companies. So what's great is that a lot of these companies see, or I should say, saw our vision as well. And our vision was simply to bring all these products into one place. As a soccer player or as any athlete, if you're looking for any type of product, right now the market is all over the place. So you're gonna have like if you go into Google and you search for certain things, you're gonna get like articles, you're gonna get like blog posts, you're gonna get all of these things, and you're not actually gonna get what you're looking for. And so it was easy for us to go to these companies and say, hey, this is what we're creating, this is the platform we're creating, and this is why you should be a part of it. And so that's why for us, it's been pretty fruitful and great so far. And we've had a lot of success when we speak to companies because for
Mhm.
them, they're like, okay, that makes sense. I get it. Having that one stop shop where you can buy, whatever you're looking for in sports tech. And, I pretty much related to, every soccer player. You go to soccer.com if you're looking for your shoes, right? Or you go to World Soccer Shop, or you go to these platforms that have all types of soccer shoes there, all types of soccer gear there.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much the same thing with box to box is providing that one stop shop for you so that you know that, hey, if I'm looking for this in order to track this area of my game, or if I'm looking for recovery pump so that I can recover better. We want the first place and that you think of, the first place that you go to is box to box. So that's where a lot of our success has come from, is companies and brands seeing our vision for the sports tech industry.
Yeah, I love what you guys are doing and the idea behind it. Not only that, but the action you guys are taking to manifest this. It's amazing. That would be an off-topic question I want to,
Thank you.
on topic, off-topic conversation that I would want to have with you on, in terms of like how, like who are you guys targeting to speak to, and how are you guys going about having that conversation? I mean, it seems pretty simple because you're saying it's the one-stop shop for athletes, only athletes, right? Not just soccer players, for athletes.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay, cool. That would be
exactly, for athletes.
awesome. Okay, so going back to school, uh, what sacrifices did you and your family make, for you to go all the way over to the United States? Because you're from Canada, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm from Brampton, a little bit outside
Okay, cool.
Toronto. Yeah,
Me too.
that's it right there, man. That's where the best athletes come from in Canada, man.
No cap. So so yeah, Kwabi. I asked you, what sacrifices have you and your family made for you to go over to the States for school? I mean, you played soccer at the same time too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
what
So
any
it's
sacrifices?
sacrifices. Just I would, yeah, I would say a lot of personal sacrifices. You got to make when you're trying to achieve anything, especially anything in sports. So you got to put in that extra time to study, so that you can get the right SATs, get the right grades in order to go to the States, right? You gotta put in that extra work in the gym, extra work in the training, because you're going to a whole new country, a whole new style of play. You're playing with people who are a lot older than you, so you got to put in that sacrifice and that effort as well. So yeah, I would definitely say a lot of sacrifice, more individual, family wise. I mean, I think all of us, your parents are gonna miss you when you're gone. So they got to make that sacrifice in terms of not being able to see you every day. But as a player, yeah, it's a lot of off the field and on the field sacrifices that you have to make in order to be what you want to be and to be consistent at that level.
True. And Kwabi, what I've been doing organically just through calls with people that were part of the game, were still part of the game, and then that um
Yeah,
that go out but they're still in, like, you're in the tech world, but you're still around the beautiful game of soccer or football, right? So I've been doing
exactly.
this organically, like just showing different perspectives to soccer players that not only can
Yeah,
you become a professional soccer player, but besides that, or at the same time, you could be an entrepreneur as well, or be a part of the game in a different way, but still be a part of it.
absolutely.
Cool.
Absolutely, and I love that you're doing that and highlighting that, because I think it's very important for athletes to see it. It's the harsh reality of life is that not everyone's gonna play on Barcelona and Real Madrid, PSG, Arsenal. That's my club, but not everyone's gonna play on these big teams, right? But there are people even within these clubs um, who hold prominent positions, who allow these clubs to run on a daily basis, who are on, like you say, maybe on the business side, or they're still connected to the game in some way. So I definitely do love how you're highlighting that for players to see.
Thank you, Kwabi. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Um, so just before we sign out here, because I'm so sorry, like I got training right now. I got to cut. Where can the
I
viewers?
love that.
Yeah, sorry about that. I wish we had more time. Like, I'm loving this interview that we're doing. I love this conversation. But where can the viewers find you if they want to find you, or if that's not the case, like where can the viewer? I'll cut that out if anything. But where can the viewers have access to you or to the website again? Can you just mention the website again?
Yeah, absolutely. So they can go to box2boxtech.com or box2box.tech. That'll take you directly to the website. And then our social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. TikTok, we need to get more active on that. But TikTok, all of that, LinkedIn is Box2Box Tech. So yeah, you can find us on all of those platforms, all the social platforms, as well as our website as well. If you're looking for any product, and we will be sure to help you with that. Whatever you need, you can reach out to us, and we'll be sure to help athletes be the best that they can be.
Right. Kwabe, I really appreciate you taking the time again for allowing me to interview you. Uh, so again, just thank you.
No problem. Appreciate you as well, Kareem. Appreciate chatting to you, and once again, appreciate you highlighting people not just in the game but outside of the game as well.
No problem. Thank you.